is good stuff. I am living my dream. I don't know if you like what you do. I love what I do. I would have never thought 30 years ago I would be in 41 states and 4 countries getting to share laughter with people. Is that an awesome job or what? And we need it, right? We need it more than ever. It's interesting, though, but as I travel the country, I notice not everybody's as fun as you guys. People in New England, a little stuffy. A lot of arms crossed, a lot of frowns. I don't know. What's the problem up there? I don't know. I was doing a show in the grand ballroom of the Holiday Inn, and right across the street was a NASCAR race. I never put that together. NASCAR in New England? I don't get NASCAR anyway. I'm a little ADD. What's the appeal? I don't get it. I was getting ready for my sound check. These guys came in wearing their jackets, Team Toyota, Team Chevrolet, talking about gear ratios and tread depths and watch turn number 4. I don't get it. I don't even know what NASCAR stands for. I had to Google it. Do you know? It's a non-athletic sport centered around rednecks. That's what I found. That's what I found. Crazy stuff. Yeah, they're a little proud of their town up there in Boston, too. They took me a little tour, took a drive around. We went by the airport, and they said, oh, look, there's the Patriots airplane. Like I couldn't tell, right? There's a whole logo, Patriots, over the whole airplane. I knew it was theirs. The tires were underinflated. I knew it. I was just saying. I'm just saying. There is a state I haven't been in, but I just got invited to do 4 shows in Alaska. My agent called, whoa, that's awesome stuff. I said, will I be entertaining Eskimos? She said, oh, Gordon, we don't say Eskimo anymore. It's not politically correct. I said, what do you call them? She said, frozen Americans. Yeah. And it's going to be in February. Now, I don't know how cold that is, but last February, I was in Toronto, and it was cold. How cold was it? I saw a rap singer pulling up his pants. It was that cold. It was that cold. Crazy stuff. I started comedy in 1977. I was on Carol Burnett in 1977. Can you imagine that? Truly as nice in person as she is on TV. Oh, the cat, it was just wonderful. I was just an extra, but what a claim on my resume. That is good stuff. But I get interviewed a lot. In 30 years, 3,000 shows. Do you have a favorite audience? I don't have to think. I don't have to think at all. 3 words, women of faith. 20,000 women and me. I felt like a piece of chocolate cake at a Weight Watchers convention. And the other question I get all the time is, what's the toughest audience you ever had? I don't have to think about that either. Last May, 600 Amish dairy farmers. Think about that. They do have a sense of humor, though. They introduced me as the father of 19 kids. One of the farmers yelled, rookie! But you got to know your audience. I work with young comedians. You got to know your audience, right? I wasn't thinking. I told the NASCAR joke. Nothing. Car jokes for the Amish. What am I thinking, right? Dairy farmers, what do they laugh at? Cow jokes. Everybody knows one cow joke, right? What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef, very good. What do you call a cow that just had a baby, right? Decaffeinated. I got them. I got cow jokes. They laughed. They warmed up. They invited me back next year, which is great, but I didn't sell one DVD that night. Oh, you're fast. I was halfway home before I figured it out. Next year, bring a generator. My favorite booking last year is I got to go on a singles cruise. Everyone say, ooh. Yeah, you know what I learned on a singles cruise? There's a reason some people are single. That's what There's some freaky men out there, that's all I'm saying. And it was not what I was expecting, sir. Not embarrassing you, just ballpark. What age do you think is on a singles cruise? Give me a ballpark. 20s, 30s, 40s? 31. I would have been right there. Love boat, right? 70s, love boat. I grew up with that. We would be wrong. Oh, it's like 60 and over. Yeah, they were wrinkled before they got in the hot tub. That's what I'm saying. It was not what I was expecting at all. My wife heard me on the phone. My agent called, you want to go on a singles cruise? Oh, you sure, I'll do it. What was that, my wife said? I was invited on a singles cruise. She didn't even blink. She said, can I go? How do you take that, right? You want to go on a singles cruise or you don't trust me on a singles cruise? She said, 3 days at sea, you could start to look good. Yeah, that's a true story. That's the funniest thing she said. I wasn't always this good looking, just so you know. I'm at my peak right now. I just had a high school reunion. Man, do things change in 30 years, don't they? Like the homecoming queen? Oh, time has not been kind. And I looked at all the girls that wouldn't date me in high school. I was like, look what you gave up. That's not the joke. I have gained 68 pounds since high school. 6'3" and 119 pounds when I graduated. Yeah, that is skinny. Yeah, when your pajamas only have one stripe, that is skinny. I mean, how many people do you know have to keep wallets in both pockets just so people think you have a hiney? I mean, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You're clapping for my hiney. Look, what is that? I am derriere deficient. I am cheek challenge right there. It's a disorder. I should get some disability for that. That's crazy stuff. Oh my goodness, I did. I struggled in high school. But yes, where was I? ADD. I have serious ADD. Have you noticed already? I've never been diagnosed ADD. I just went online, started to take a test. I quit. It was way too long. 3 questions. What were they thinking? Oh, crazy stuff. So my wife went with me on the singles cruise. Why? Because I've learned this, right? In 30 years of marriage, when mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, right? Do you know the second part of that? When papa ain't happy, nobody cares. That's exactly. Some of the younger girls on the cruise, there were some younger girls on there, decided to sit next to the comedian because everything that looked like fun on the brochure cost extra. And when you got 19 kids, there ain't no extra. So we sat on the beach and looked at the water. It's turquoise. It's turquoise. I grew up in South Philly. We go to South Jersey. It ain't turquoise. It's kind of a duct tape gray with a touch of mucus. It's just, it's nasty. It's nasty. But I want to honor God. I want to honor my wife. So I look at the ocean, look at my wife, look at the ocean. All these girls are walking by. Some of the young girls put their chairs right next to my wife, and I want to sit next to the celebrity, the comedian. Girls don't do this for me. But I'm trying to look ahead, look over, and this girl takes off her little jacket, putting sunblock on. That's good, right? Take care of yourself. Out the corner of my eye, I noticed a black ring. I look closer. It's a tattoo of a snowflake. I yelled at my wife, look. 10 years and 3 kids. That's going to be a spider web. I do a lot of talks. I go to high schools almost once a week. I speak at high schools across the country because I do a lot of talk on behalf of adoption and others you'll hear about in a few moments. But I talk to kids about decision making, where you go, what you wear, who you're with, important decisions that can radically change your life, right? And with all this piercing and all these tattoos, I tell the kids, especially the girls, please think before you ink. Think before you ink. Think before you ink. What am I saying, girls? I'm saying this, that butterfly on your back today is the buzzard in your butt tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. There's consequences. There's consequences. Oh, my goodness.